Hello, I'm Mitzi Louise here. I had my name changed last Wednesday. Um, because my aunt made me go by the name of Donna, and it means maiden, and I believe it. My karma was taken from my good karma was taken from that day. But I want to get something straight. Um, the thing about Jake is not that I'm obsessed with Jake. It's that I'm obsessed with fixing what went bad, what went wrong. As a little girl, I was taken from my home at the age of 3 or 4, and my name was Mitzi, which means Mother of God. And my aunt was bound and determined that I had to change my name. And I cried and I cried and I cried. And then, as the years went by, I find myself being hated by her. I was bound and determined that this little girl who had a big heart and loved everyone knew she was going to be able to change that aunt into loving her. No matter what I did, everything was bad for me. Wrong, stupid, I was ugly, dirty. I had straggly hair. Kind of did I do. I forget to brush my hair and don't get to look at myself in the mirror. Maybe that's because I've been told that I was not pretty, and I had straggly hair, pig nose, and, well, my lips were like an N word that we're not supposed to speak about. So I thought if I was good enough, if I could do everything right, do things without being told, I could change her somehow. She could learn to love me. I loved her enough, she loved me back. I get behind her, and she weighed like 250, 300 pounds. I'd sneak up behind her and give her a hug, only for her to push me away. I was bound and determined I was going to fix what was wrong with us, only for it never to happen. So what went wrong with Jake? I want to fix it. I want to fix what went wrong. I didn't mean for what went wrong. My multiples did it, and I'm being punished for it. And I tried to explain to the supervisor. It just wasn't just Jake. It was other people that happened while we were talking about secrets. And he didn't get it. He said, "You're on restrictions because you talked about sex." Well, I said, "I didn't know. Do you tell when you start counseling? Do you give us, you know, guidelines?" Well, they're supposed to, but even if they didn't, you're on restrictions. And if I'm suicidal, just keep calling. Maybe somebody will listen, right? I don't feel that. What happened with my aunt, who I had to call her mom, happens through 988 restrictions. I'm being rejected, which causes me to feel suicidal. I'm never understood by the bosses or whoever they call themselves. And punished every day for something I didn't do. For being who I am, a loving angel. but I don't feel loved back. I just hope that Jake watches this, and I know he feels guilty. That one time we talked, I said, I'm feeling suicidal because I'm feeling punished. And he transferred the call. So, Jake, you know I didn't do anything to hurt you on purpose. You talked to my multiples, and my multiples did what they did, and I was confused, and I asked you to help me. And if you can't help me, you needed to find a way to help me. Because you have those computers that you look for help, like the Rain, and I am on Rain. And when it happened I was talking to a counselor that day. I had a therapist, which I fired. If I have to write Dr. Phil, and you're going to be exposed to the world, I will. Because all I have to do, write him and tell him to watch the video of my life. When I started a video, it says my first part of my life story. You just go to the end of that. You don't have to watch the whole hour. Go to the end of it. And the last 10 minutes, maybe, shows me doing what happened when I was talking to you. I was talking about being sexually abused, and my multiples reacted. And to all of you watching me, thank you so very much. I don't know whether there's an answer, but in God there is. There is someone in my life that is quite important, but not the kind that I can marry. Just a good friend. I love you all more than you know. Have a good day and pray for me. Bye.